Alright, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, going through the Chapter 1 of Thief. So, as we remember from last episode, that, the Baron did some really weird ritual thing that kind of, threw this city into chaos. And Erin's nowhere to be found at this point. I have her claw, as you see right there, and right here. It's a pretty cool climbing device. So, yeah, so like the Baron kind of did this ritual and threw the entire town into chaos, like I said. And I did some research, and apparently, this game by itself is a startup to the original series, where the protagonist here, Garrett, is returned back to his town, other that is simply the city, and the Baron did that ritual that kind of threw this whole entire place out of whack, and he kind of made the rich get richer and the poor are beggars now. And in between that time, Garrett was unconscious for a year's time. So we have no idea what happened to Erin. We have no idea really what happened to the town, other than
You just bought me another big.
that the Baron kind of made it a better town for him, because he can just kind of get rich without anyone being like, hey, that's not right. So we're making our way through trying to get to the clock tower, because that'd be bad. Because, as you remember, the old two guys that were bringing us here in the beginning of this chapter were trying to get me to the clock tower. So the clock tower has some significance within everything. I mean, maybe it's a lookout point, maybe it's a meeting point. More arrows. Oh, water arrows. Those are actually quite useful. So yeah, so we gotta make it to the lookout point, I guess, which would be the quote-unquote clock tower. And from there, maybe we'll meet up with our contact, Basso. I don't really know what he's been up to, and maybe we'll find Erin too, which would be pretty cool. Looking back at some of the...
A claw's fairly
What's this
quiet
pen?
when used the right
4
way.
gold for a
Aaron
pen.
made this thing sound
Expensive
noisier
pen.
than it is.
Looking back through some of the... how the games from the original series played out, Erin was our prodigy, so we teamed up with her in the first mission, and she... we still kind of played the teacher, mentor type deal between us. And when we called off the job, she did not like that and wanted to go and try and take out the Baron while he was doing that ritual. And if you guys don't remember, she ended up falling through the glass and kind of floating above the energy of the ritual, which, in all seriousness, was kind of cool.
Price on that jeweled mask.
But,
Enough to feed 100 squawking mouths for a year.
Don't you go catching a conscience.
so jeweled mask that can feed 100 mouths. Wow, that seems like a pretty prime target for me to steal. Just saying.
Besides that,
So yeah, Erin
interesting.
wanted to take on the Baron right then and there, and then she fell through, and kind of, like I said, we haven't seen much from her lately. I don't know where I'm going. Just kind of wandering, which isn't a bad thing, I guess. Hey, look, people. So yeah, we haven't seen her. Like I said, there was a year in between where Garrett was unconscious. So I guess we kind of got to piece together what happened in between there. And the game itself does really good to incorporate the original series, because they have a lot of paperwork and stuff that are collectibles throughout the game that kind of will help to piece together what happened in the original series and what happens now. So that's really cool. It'd be really cool to kind of figure out the original series and how it incorporates in standalone. So more people who are begging. Like I said, the rich get richer in the city after the Baron took over, and then you got your people down here who are begging. So this started off as the hometown of Garrett, I guess, quote hometown. Let's look through this keyhole. What do we see? A whole lot of dark. I feel this is just going to lead to a storage room. Okay, let's get out here. So yeah, this is like the hometown of Garrett's, the city. There really wasn't a name to it. People didn't feel like naming it. I don't know. Ooh, food. I was hungry. So we're kind of working our way through the city, like doing jobs for Basso, you know, tag teaming with Aaron on missions, and then the Baron, like, kind of went through with his plan, and now we're just trying to, like, figure out what we're doing, which is a good start because personally I don't know what we're doing either right now. Kind of, we're just in that point where we don't have any clue and the player itself isn't informed in, so we kind of gotta see things through Garrett's perspective and go through the game, like learning about the game when he learns about it, which is a really cool way of doing video games. Like, I feel that makes it more enjoyable because, oh, Mr. Guard. Okay, that guard really should have saw me.
Need brass hammers to walk the streets these days.
Oh, okay, that guard really should have saw me there. I am very bad at sneaking. Okay, there's 3 of them. That's fun. Okay, let's climb up here, see what we can do. Ooh, right into... Okay, before we go in there, I just want to point out, no jeweler should have an open vent. Like, that just is bad. Bad marketing.
If I had a lady like his upstairs, I would not let her go home.
Okay, focus. Cool. So again, no jeweler would be like this, where it's like, let's close all of our curtains so no one can see in if someone is potentially stealing from us. You know, video games. So anyways. So yeah, I love how the setting is in this game right now, because why is there a guard in here?
What else has he got?
Cool. There's another guy in here. What the heck? So yeah, I love how the setting is though, where it's just like you discover the game when the character you're playing in the game discovers the game, which is just such a cool way of doing it, I believe. Like, you guys could disagree with me. Probably will.
In a jeweler's store, leaving empty-handed.
And
I should steal that mask.
yeah, so like it's a really cool way of, like, we figure out when they figure out. Like, it actually makes more in depth so that the character is like, so it makes it feel like we are the character, which is really cool. And then like the amount of, I guess, in depth for like, that's a bird. Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad about this. I feel really bad about that. Oh hey, I feel even worse about this now that I'm just like, hey, let's move your body over here. She's not dead, which is good, but, well, now she might be. What was I saying? I got off track finding a lady and then hitting her in the back of the head. I do like the amount of, like, in-depth architecture they put into here. Like, they put in such great, like, artwork on making the city look really cool. Well incorporating that, like, sense of doom and gloom. Which, like, during what's happening, I guess doom and gloom was, like, her best element to go off of, because no one would want to live in the city while the Baron's being just a messed up fool. What's that? Oh, no. Turn that off. Cool.
This is my way out. But once I drop down, there's no coming back.
I'm just gonna slowly keep stealing everything then if I have to not come back. Wow, $4 for a hair, but gold. Dollars, you can tell I'm from the United States, that's for sure. So like, just getting back to the game itself, I keep picking up these spies thinking I can pickpocket them. Let's just throw him. So like, Garrett has been unconscious for a year. Which, in reality, seems kind of like not like a real length of time to be unconscious for unless you're in like a coma. There is another guard. Why are they just sleeping?
How long till grub's up?
They're just sleeping. So anyways, in reality, it seems like a very long length of time for someone to be unconscious. Like, alright, was he in a coma? Like, from when we last saw Gary, he had fallen through the roof. Much like, yes, because I wouldn't burn my hand there. Ooh, safe. He had fallen through the roof much like Aaron. But he wasn't stuck floating on ritual energy, I guess is what it would be called. I guess it seemed like I should call it magic. But I guess that's not really what it is. So man, this lock is tricky. Nope. Wow, I'm really hoping this lock doesn't have a alarm on it, because that'd be bad. So, yeah, like it's hard to talk about the game itself right now because there's not much known about it. Like, I know I'm back in a city, like my home city. I know that it's kind of hit the fan because the Baron went nuts and wanted power. I know that, like, the rich people are rich and the poor people are beggars. Like, it's your general story. Like, it's so close. Whoops. Man, I'm very bad at this. And it's like, you know, like, it's an atmosphere that has been done, but it seems like they're doing it very well in this game. Did I really just open a safe for 20 gold and a new collectible, a bracelet? Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. I don't feel quite as bad wasting my time trying to open that. Okay, well, ooh, is this a pen? No, it's a letter opener. Man, the items in this game, I can never tell what they are. Okay, we're just gonna steal what we came here for and be done with it. Or attempt to steal what we came here for and be done with it. Whoops. Okay, that was not on purpose. I slid into him. I slid into a guard. Which is like, well, crap. Ooh, another lock to pick. Okay, this one should be easier than the safe. At least I have, like, unlimited tries. Even if I, like, screw up and just keep getting red, I can still open it, which is really cool. 20 gold again. I'm not complaining about that. A brooch? I feel like that brooch and that ring should be a lot more expensive than they actually are. Like, 7 gold for a brooch. Like, okay, cool. 15 gold for a necklace. I am not open. Like, these things look like they should be super duper expensive, and there's like, yeah, it's just 15 gold. Which, I mean, I guess to the poor people of this town, that is actually quite expensive. Oh, see, like, that makes sense. 50 gold, like, that makes sense. That is cool.
I'm hungry.
Is there another guard in here with me? Man, this is not cool. Let me kind of look around, see if there's another guard in here, because I feel there is. Da, da, da. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Oh. Where's downstairs? Okay, well, if he's downstairs, I don't really care. So let's steal some more stuff. Then, I wonder if they know that, like, their entire jewelry store, I guess, is getting ransacked. Although, to be fair, why would there be a jewelry store in, like, a, great, another lockpick. I didn't even have to move my analog stick for that. And there we go. Got it. Cool. So, let's get the what is my guy doing? Open the... Bam.
Jewels are glass. Still a little fetch Bitcoin from someone who doesn't know better.
Okay, so let's look at some of the collectibles we've found and see, like... Okay, well, Okay, so there's like that documents. I know I picked up a document. Yep, from the prologue. So this should connect back to the like original story, I guess is what it would be. So, voyeur story. Madame Flowers. The relationship with the watch guard continues. Husband still absent. Send anonymous letter. Mr. Must be concealed while safe on lower floor. Okay, so this was from the prologue, and I just completely overlooked it. Which is like, well,
I'll
crap.
see myself out. An upstairs window should get me over that gate.
Okay, so let's leave now. You know, we ransacked the jewelry store. Seriously, the owner of this jewelry store is going to be very mad when he opens it up and just figures out that everything in his store is gone. Okay, let's just go normal speed. Hopefully none of these people have woke up, because that'd be bad. Nope, he's still unconscious, and... Yep, she's still unconscious too. We're good. A cup. Alright, so now that we've ransacked the jewelry store, let's go to the clock tower, I guess. Well, continue to the clock tower. Maybe continue to the clock tower if I can figure out where I'm going.
I feel like I can think and act faster than normal when I concentrate. What happened to me?
Hold X. Yay! Button mash! Press X as fast as I can to lift a heavy window that actually doesn't look that heavy. Okay, why? Oh, it's a gamma phone. I just want to look at this. Saw this phone. Thought it was a sleeping guard. I don't know why. Looked like it. Do some peeking. And yet there's nothing, which is cool. Or at least I think there's nothing.
The old man remembers the
Oh!
Shellbridge fire. Flames so bright.
Really should have been noticed there. Like, the fact that I wasn't noticed is stupid.
Before the Baron was born, the city was at war.
Okay, that should not have happened.
Watch alley.
I should have been noticed twice.
Step lightly.
You're kidding!
I swear. Oh, please, sir. You can smell that shit himself.
Okay, so I feel I have to get that way, but there's a lot of guards that way.
He said, go
And I really
that woman on bleach mark.
don't
Her with the face that the rake is
want to alert them. So let's equip a water balloon.
Go. Let's make sure it's nothing.
Okay, I don't know if I equipped or if I alerted them. It'd be very bad if I did. Okay, let's throw a bottle over here.
Someone's here! What's going on here?
Go. Let's make sure it's nothing.
Oh, don't come this way, please. Don't come this way.
Who's there? Anyone?
Okay, so now I feel they're on high alert.
I know
which
you're
isn't
there and
good
I'll
for me.
find you.
I'm nowhere. I am the wind. Seriously, if the torch just randomly goes out, best thing to do, relight it. And just stand in the same spot. Man, got all this. Seriously, just look at this, like, I feel when we get to the clock tower, there's going to be an amazing viewpoint for me to look at. And I can just be in awe of the city.
River drains were clogged with the drowned.
Sorry guys, I am just one of those kids who just enjoys architecture. It just looks cool. Got an achievement. I don't know what it was for. Oh, I finished chapter 1. Alright guys, well with that achievement, that is the lockdown achievement where I finished chapter 1. I made it to the clock tower and not many things were answered. I'm very still confused, but hopefully now that we made it to the clock tower, we can meet up with some people and find some of the answers we're looking for. maybe this is still a very confusing kind of point because I still don't know what's going on. And yeah, that's not fun, but also it's very fun at the same time. Very confusing. But thanks for tagging along and watching me play through Chapter 1 of Thief. I will be back tomorrow to play through Chapter 2 and hopefully get some more answers. So, thank you again, and as always, I'm Darklance, you're part of the Dark Army, and I'll talk to you all later. See ya!